Hey all my beautiful viewers out there. Today I'm doing a little video about the upcoming release of the Triple Black 350 V2s. If you guys like this type of content, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, a like where you can, and don't forget, if you really want to help your boy out, definitely drop me a fat subscribe. It really helps me out, guys. Without delaying it, let's jump right in. So to kind of bring back what I've been talking about in other videos, in a previous video I covered that there's going to be 20 releases of new Yeezys coming out this year, in 2019. So, when I was talking about it in that video, I mentioned that it's more likely or not going to be 20 new colorways. We sort of saw some evidence of that with the original exclusive Yeezys that have dropped recently, which personally, I think it's a nicer touch on the recent Yeezy V2 colorways, because the 350 V2s have been suffering quite a bit with oversaturation of old colorways and new colorways that have kind of been disappointing. The original exclusive ones, in my opinion, just to cover them quite quickly, really good. I think the colorways are really clean. Personally, my favorite would be the clay pair. I don't usually say that. Brown shoes, especially that color brown, aren't usually my thing, but I think it really complements the silhouette itself. The idea of giving a visible panel on the side, normally where the Supply 350 would be, was awesome. I thought that was a really nice touch. And to segue on from that, the new rumored release of the Triple Black ones, which has been given to us by quite reasonable and well-known sources. The one that gave it to us, which is quite reputable, is Yeezy Mafia. They said that the V2s are coming out. They didn't give a release date. There have been rumored release dates by other sources. They said that on June 22nd that the Triple Blacks are going to come out. I don't want to say that that's a definite. We know that they're coming. That's all. Samples have been made. Yeezy Mafia has got photos of them. They've been very reputable in the past. It's very unlikely that they won't come out now that Yeezy Mafia has put their money on it and said that they are. But the one interesting thing about comparing the triple white ones and the triple black ones is that where the triple white ones are solely all white, the triple black ones may or may not be triple black in that sense. They look like they have tiny amounts of red stitching on the back of the pull tab, which, you know, not a huge thing. You can still count that as triple black. I mean, I say this because the triple whites, from what I know, from what I've seen, are truly all white, besides the slightly off-whitish sole. But I suppose you either don't want or can't have a all-white sole, because an all-white sole on anything with knit, especially the Yeezys, it's not going to be white for very long. And by now, the earliest triple whites are probably yellowing anyway, so they're probably not white anymore. But my main point with that is that the triple blacks have also got, besides the red stitching, they've got the transparent, translucent, I don't know what you would call it, line, little detail on the side where the Supply 350 logo normally went. I personally think that's a nice touch. I think triple black, if it was handled like how the triple whites are, would be kind of boring. I like this little variation with the line across it. My big concerns is that because this pair hasn't been announced as a regional exclusive, is quite a basic colorway, is it going to be, like I discussed in the previous Sneaker Talk videos, is it going to be a very GR release? In my honest opinion, I'm kind of okay with that because it's triple black. It's not something that seems overly exclusive. It seems something quite basic. I've spoken about it before. I would say that quite basic colorways, I feel like I don't mind having GR releases. If you go a little bit wild and change it up and make one that's specifically exclusive, that looks, you know, a little bit more complicated than just triple black, I think that's a better way to go with the V2s, because they really are killing the V2s by doing all these colorways. But depending on how they handle it this year will be really, you know, either the final nail in the coffin or potentially a revival of the shoe. The big problem is that the V2s don't have a massive history compared to the Jordan 1s or the other Jordans, or just a lot of Nike shoes and a lot of other Adidas shoes as well. If they had a bigger story to them, or if the brands are willing to tell a story with some of these shoes, I feel like very much the hype and the respect and price of Yeezys would either go up or come back. Because, for an example, not to go on a full tangent here, but obviously Michael Jordan achieved a lot in his Jordans, and what I'm really trying to say is that he achieved a lot in his Jordans and gave those shoes a story. One, the community also tells everyone that wears them, and everyone in the community that wears them knows, or at least most people, and that gives this shoe a lot of life and a lot of, you know, presence whenever you see it. Yeezys, on the other hand, I feel like Adidas is lacking of that, and Kanye, because they've yet to do some major historical events in these pairs of shoes that gives them that story, that gives them that presence, that allows the community to love it more than just a colorway or a shoe, but as to wear a part of history in a sense. Because I feel like if Kanye, apparently he's rumored to perform at Coachella with his Sunday Service crew, if he wears an upcoming Yeezy or an unreleased Yeezy that is going to come out at the performance, it would greatly improve the... when I say Kanye wearing Yeezy at that Coachella performance, I say a v2 specifically. It would greatly improve the image around v2s and very much restore the hype around v2s. And on top of that, if they did that specific colorway he wears in a limited quantity, it's going to blow up. It's going to do really well. Again, that's my personal opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you think Adidas can bring the 350 V2s back, or if they've kind of killed them at this point. I would love to hear all your opinions, all your thoughts. But in my personal opinion, I think that, you know, 350 V2s, they need to have a new story or a monumental event in which they're showcased to bring them back. Because even though this colorway, this new triple black colorway is really nice, I don't think it's enough. I think if anything, it could be just a bigger nail in the coffin, because it's not really giving the silhouette and the brand itself any substance. It's kind of just popping them out, letting them sell. Awesome. I mean, in all honesty, if Adidas is a business and that's exactly what they're doing and they're achieving it, awesome, good for them. But for the community that really loves and gets around these kind of shoes, it kind of ruins them, in my personal opinion. You may completely disagree with me, and that's fine. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. But in my opinion, this is how I think they kill a shoe like this, by releasing multiple colorways of it. And honestly, I don't think this one can bring it back. It's still awesome. The colorway is an awesome shoe, don't get me wrong. And, you know, they might be able to bring it back with it. We'll have to see. Apparently the rumored date from other sources that aren't Yeezy Mafia said, again, June 22nd. So we'll just have to see, guys. We'll just have to see how it plays. I think personally they should very much steer away from the 350 V2s this year. I think they should stop very soon. Like, don't continue the year with more V2 releases, 350 V2 releases. But let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think Adidas should be releasing for Yeezys, and I would just love to hear your thoughts and opinions. So that wraps up another video of Sneaker Talk, fellas. I would like to thank you for viewing this. Thank you if you're willing to subscribe, comment, or like on this video. Definitely let me know in the comments about all those things that we discussed today. And until next time, I'll catch you later.